In the previous video I did, I talked about Josh Giddey playing in a game on Saturday night, and Oklahoma City was home against the Philadelphia 76ers. And there was hardly no outrage from the mainstream media. Now, I directed my ire towards the one consummate witch that's on ESPN right now, being propped up as a prominent voice in the NBA, in Malika Andrews, because she has so much smoke for the brothers, but not so much for the other, right? And I'm gonna continue to dig at my heels when it comes to this woman, Malika Andrews. But I would be remiss if I didn't direct my ire towards another individual who has been a long-standing buck dancer in Jason Whitlock. Now, look, am I surprised that Jason Whitlock has not said anything remotely close about what's going on with Josh Giddey? Right? Am I surprised that he didn't say anything? No, I am not. I am not shocked. I mean, I almost expected him to not say anything, right? But the way he has been going at head coach Dion Sanders for the better part of a year, ever since head coach Deon Sanders left Jackson State to become the coach of Colorado, things started off well for him, and then the wheels completely came off the bus for head coach Deon Sanders. But I believe he'll get it right. I think that with some adjustments and some player movement, he'll be right back in it. I think he'll be right back in it. But this buffoon right here, who likes men with male diapers and shit, this man, for as much energy as he puts out towards Deion Sanders, the way this man obsesses over Deion Sanders, you would think that this golfing individual will have a disdain towards a man who got involved with an underage girl. Instead, all you see is this. This man is more worried about a goddamn documentary over a buffet. This man is talking about doing a documentary about a buffet, for crying out loud. A buffet, motherfucker! Anyway, this is where we at when it comes to Jason Whitlock. He has no shame. Understand that this man, Jason Whitlock, has no shame. He's more worried about a buffet than some 21-year-old dude messing with a supposed 15-year-old. Look at this. This is all his tweets in the last couple days or so. These are all these tweets. All he's thinking about is buffets and Deion Sanders. This is, I mean, just disgraceful from this guy. But you should not be surprised that Jason Whitlock is dead silent when it comes to Josh Giddey, but got all the smoke for Deion Sanders. I mean, look at these. I mean, all you see are tweets about Deion Sanders. He couldn't go to his timeline because Deion blocked him. Couldn't go on Deion Sanders' official Twitter account because Deion blocked him. So what did he do? Like the scavenger he is, he would just find other people that's talking about Deion Sanders and then chime in. That's what he did. That's what he always done. But Deion Sanders ain't doing nothing wrong. His team, like I said, his team ain't really doing too hot right now. and they closed the season on like a 6-game losing streak, 7-game losing streak or something like that. But he's not out here committing illegal acts. His kids ain't out here committing illegal acts. And yet he finds so much wrong with that. Any little thing he can nitpick about and blow this thing out of proportion, that's what he's willing to do when it comes to the desecration and the diminishing of the name of Deon Sanders. Now, I don't know if Dion Sanders didn't sign your football. I don't know if Dion Sanders ignored your calls to be on your right-wing nut toilet that Glenn Beck is funding, right? I don't know what is the deal with your hatred and your disdain and your level of disgust towards Dion Sanders. But I noticed that you have not kept the same energy. Look, they're taking polls and all that. Where's the poll for Josh Giddey? Huh? Where's the poll for Josh Giddey? Said, hey, here's a poll for you. Should Josh Giddey be playing in the NBA while these allegations is over his head? Yes or no? Where's that poll at? But you got a poll for everything else. Where's that poll at? Where is the journalistic integrity that's associated with your name, Jason Whitlock? I just want to know. Huh? Where's your jihad against this guy? I'm just asking the question, Jason. Where is the jihad? The same energy you had towards Dion Sanders, right? Where is it for this guy? I've talked about him. Guys in the LDBC talking about we're pushing this shit. We're pushing it. The problem is the people who gets paid millions of dollars to get a platform that we supposed to be told that's legitimate ain't pushing this thing. They ain't pushing this thing for this guy to be suspended, barring the results of an investigation. They're not pushing that. They are silent. And you know what? Your silence is deafening. Your silence is deafening about this issue. Now, where's it at? Huh? Where is it at? Where's the jihad towards Josh Giddey? Huh? I just want to know. Where is the energy for this guy who is out here messing with underage women, allegedly? Or underage girls, allegedly? I'm just asking the question. Can someone help me out here? Huh? Can someone reach Jason Whitlock and tell him, instead of doing that documentary on buffets and all that, right? Because look, we all know when you go to these buffets 90% of the time, there be nasty ass people running around that bitch anyway. Right? And it can't be the demise of a buffet considering Golden Corral is still open. So is it really the demise of the buffet? Right? Just like how there was the fall of Minneapolis, right? Because you had so much to say about that. You had so much to say about Derek Chauvin, talking about the so-called injustice that was done to him when he kneeled on that man's neck for almost 9 fucking minutes. And you want to sit up there and talk about, oh, this was a gross miscarriage of justice and shit. Are you out of your fucking mind, dude? You out of your mind, dude? The fuck out of here. But you got so much to say about George Floyd. George Floyd is not here no more. Now, I find it funny that he got shanked up in prison right after the ruling came down that the Supreme Court declined to hear his case about the gross miscarriage of justice that was levied upon him, because he was the victimizer, not the victim. The victim is dead, Jason. But you had so much to say about George Floyd about defending a racist, white supremacist race soldier and goddamn on Derek Chauvin. And Derek Chauvin, you didn't talk about the 18 instances where there was complaints about his gross misconduct and the 2 times he was reprimanded. You didn't talk about that, you fat fuck. Anyway, not to get too far off the subject, the fact of the matter is you are a grotesque, you are a gargantuan, you are a 3-chin, big titty, no neck having motherfucker. And your level of shame is, I don't think you got any levels of shame. There's no low that you won't stoop to, and yet you won't even think about touching this subject. Why? Why you won't touch this subject? Huh? Why would you touch this subject, Jason? You got so much to say about Deon Sanders and how he's fathering his children and all that. Meanwhile, this guy out here touching little women and all that, and you got the girls bragging about it. So where is it, Jason? Huh? Where is it at? Huh? Where is the journalist integrity at? Are you doing this right now? Huh? Are you doing that right now? Are you doing this right now? But you got so much to say about goddamn on Dion Sanders. For what? What you got to say about Dion Sanders, huh? So, I mean, look, for once in your pathetic life, right? When you're not out there at Ball State eating Skinless Ballpark, Franks, I need you to put the same energy on Josh Giddey that you did towards Deon Sanders for the last year. Yes, he's been on Deon Sanders for the last year. You goddamn stalker. Where'd you get this level of obsession from, huh? Did you watch that Beyonce movie your lifetime? Huh? Did you watch the Beyonce movie about obsession? Where did you learn to be obsessing over someone who's not even thinking about you? Deon Sanders don't got no goddamn Jason Whitlock to study, and unfortunately, that's all who Jason Whitlock can think about. That's all who Jason Whitlock can think about is goddamn on Deon Sanders. I mean, we had politicians grab a dick at a goddamn movie theater. We had politicians out here getting involved in all kinds of sex scandals. We've had dogs biting people in the goddamn White House. We had all kinds of touchdowns scored. We've had Brett Favre on your show, right? Brett Favre, the same Brett Favre out here stealing money in the great old state of Mississippi, and you had no inclination to ask him about all that money he stole, allegedly. We had all that. And yet, you got no smoke for that. But if Deon Sanders just happens to, I don't know, lose a couple games when he's coaching at Colorado, and here you are, hopping on your little bandwagon, trying to take all these victory laps, say, hey, I told you so. Hey, I told you so. Hey, don't mean to say I told you so, but guess what? I told you so. I told you he wasn't a good coach. I told you he did a bad thing by leaving the HBCU, and yet you even so much as giving your Skinless Ballpark Franks. I mean, not the one you buy at the goddamn store. All right, let's not be gutter-minded for a second. I'm talking about the boneless, skinless Ballpark Franks that he eats. He don't give that shit to any HBCU. Matter of fact, when have you ever given to HBCU? Hmm? You ain't talking about Eddie George. Eddie George is at HBCU right now. So, but you ain't saying nothing but Josh Giddey, though. Josh Giddey out here messing with underage girls, and you ain't got nothing to say about that. Nothing. Nothing. You ain't got nothing to say about that. All these mainstream media outlets is quiet about that. First Take, Undisputed. When Draymond Green was choking out Rudy Gobert, hey, there was all kind of widespread coverage about that, huh? When Draymond Green was choking out Rudy Gobert like how Vin Williams choked out goddamn Tyrese on Baby Boy, yeah, there was widespread coverage about that. But where's your outrage, Jason Whitlock? And like I said before, it's all scenario based, right? And he has a checklist. I believe Jason Whitlock has a checklist to determine his level of outrage. Is he black or is he white? Oh, he's black, check. Is he prominent in the media or in entertainment? Check. Is he could this be a way for me to grift the white supremacists who listen to my platform some money for me? Check. I am so outraged about this black man here that's doing this, and this should not be allowed. But but let's peep the game from a different angle. Let's see. Let's determine my level of outrage. Is he white? Okay, he's white. Check. Could it possibly impact my my job status in this right-wing nut toilet known as Glenn Beck? Glenn Beck is funding me? Check. Is he a prominent figure in today's society? Check. Well, if he's white and it could possibly impact my status and he's a prominent figure, I won't say nothing about that. I'll just let it fall down the memory hole. That's what I'll do. I just let it fall down the memory hole. And no matter how much we call him out, no matter how much we carpet bomb his Twitter or his Instagram or his Snapchat, or hell, we might run up on him when he's eating his fifth round of helpings at Golden Corral. He won't say boo. His ass won't say boo. Hey, what's up, Steph? What's up, Stephanie? Good to see you, my sister. Good to see you. This Bama ain't gonna say boo about it. Because see, when I look at Jason Whitlock, I think of him as the male Tyrannosaurus Rex. Roar! Right? That's who I think of goddamn on Jason Whitlock. He the male Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because he'll sit up there and talk about, well, it's my job to hold black men accountable. And then when it comes to, white people who do something just as bad or if not more heinous, well, why is it my job to go after go after them? That's Jason Whitlock for you. And you should not be surprised of this man's gross misconduct. You shouldn't be shocked. I'm just saying. But my thing is, you're supposed to be this holy and endowed individual. If you're supposed to be throwing rocks, if you're supposed to be out here throwing stones while living in a glass house, motherfucker, right? Keep the same energy across the board. Right? If you're supposed to be practicing your little journalistic integrity and shit, keep the same energy across the board. That's all we ask. We're not asking you to do anything immoral. We're not asking you to do anything unethical. But the fact of the matter is, what you're doing is clearly unethical. Big titty boy. I'm just saying. I just observe and report. Why can't you do it, huh? What's the reason, Jason Whitlock? Why can't you talk about Josh Giddey, huh? Did Josh Giddey sign your autograph? Did Josh Giddey did you a favor when you was down and looking for something in life, looking for a purpose in life, huh? Why are you projecting Josh Giddey, huh? I'm just asking the question. What are you gaining from protecting Josh Giddey? You think it can you think it'll land you some courtside seats at the OKC game? Why are you protecting Josh Giddey? I'm just asking questions. Malika Andrews, maybe you could bring Malika Andrews and Sage Steele. Well, you already had Sage Steele on your damn show, right? Sage Steele, you ain't shit neither. Maybe you could bring on Malika Andrews and her LeBron James flunky fiance Dave McMahon. You could bring them on, and maybe y'all could chop it up about everything else that has nothing to do with Josh Giddey, right? But let me know what y'all think about this, because Jason Whitlock, you disgusting. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. You're a fat, disgusting motherfucker. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!